I'm Onslow the Undead, and this is Brainfood Reviewed. Who was that? Come on in.
Well, good afternoon, Mr. Onslow. How are you?
Oh, it's good to see you. I was just about to do my review show.
Oh wow! I
Do you
want
want
to
hang out
and review things?
Yeah. Do you want to hang out with while I'm doing my review?
Sure, I'd love to. What are you reviewing
I'm going to
today?
review Zombieland. Have you seen Zombieland?
Oh, I love that movie. That is one I have seen.
It's a good movie. It is a really good movie. I can't imagine that anybody would not have seen this movie already.
Right?
But you know, I bet there are people out there who haven't. Do you realize it came out in 2009? That's a long time ago.
I did not think it had been that long.
Yeah. So yeah, 2009. It was written by Rhett Reese and Paul Wernick. I'd never even heard of them, but this is like one of the most famous zombie movies of all time now.
Yeah, it was very popular when it first came out.
Yeah.
It's very.
Yeah, it was directed by Ruben Fleischer. And of course we know it's fantastic, and we know it has like this huge, like star-studded cast in there. What do you think? I mean, Woody Harrelson, you like Woody Harrelson?
I love Woody Harrelson. I also love Bill Murray.
Bill Murray, he's pretty awesome.
It's amazing.
Oh, there we go. So the way I do these feature films, I do like the 5 worst things and the 5 best things. And sometimes that's the challenge, to come up with the 5 worst things about a movie. And this one was hard.
That would be difficult.
Well, let me tell you what those are. We can talk about these a little bit. So
let's talk about it.
I think the #1 worst thing for me is that the character of Little Rock is really less of a character and more of like a plot device. She needed a good storyline, but she really was only there to like create storylines for other people, and I thought it was kind of sad. Because Abigail Breslin's, you know, she's good. She's talented.
She is very talented, but in the midst of a zombie apocalypse, like, I know that there can be some pretty crazy kids out there, but really, what are you gonna do?
So anyway, my #2 worst thing. There should have been more foreshadowing of the clowns and the fear of clowns, like Columbus was afraid of clowns. Because when the clown shows up at the end and he has to fight the clown, like, it just was anticlimactic, I think. You know what I mean? I was like, I didn't really, I think that he had a fear of clowns, I guess. Maybe there was something earlier on.
But the thing I fear more than anything, yes, even more than zombies, fucking clowns.
Not enough of it, though, I guess. Should have been developed more.
I can see that. I'm glad that they at least put it in there.
Yeah. It was fun. I mean,
it was
you know,
very fun.
Zombie clowns are always good, scary, fun.
Yeah,
So.
A lot of people don't like scary clowns nowadays.
Probably more people.
Discrimination. You should be ashamed of yourselves.
Probably more people are afraid of clowns than zombies, actually.
I think that could be a thing. I think that's a real thing.
That probably is a thing. So #3, Tallahassee wasted a perfectly good banjo on that one kill. It was a good freaking kill, though. Absolutely.
It was a wonderful kill.
But come on, it was a banjo.
Well, you know, you gotta think, style considered, the banjo was worth letting go.
Probably.
I think so.
All right, #4, the overall film, it was just way too short. I didn't think they had enough time to really develop the characters the way they could have. They did develop the characters, and they were nice, but they could have done more. I think there could have been more there.
They could have done a lot more. I definitely agree with that. I definitely think Bill Murray got killed off too soon. Just saying.
Yeah.
But, you know.
It is a bad thing.
But they definitely could have gone a lot further with that without overdoing it.
Yeah. All right. So #5, I don't like Twinkies. You like Twinkies?
I enjoy a good Twinkie.
If I ever find any Twinkies in this post-apocalypse, I'll give them to you.
Well, thank you very much.
So I'll save them.
The snowballs are very gross, though. Yeah. Think
All
about
right.
that for a minute.
Yeah, I'm going to stop thinking about it because I got 5 best things about this movie we got to talk about.
Okay, now we get to the good things.
The number 5 best thing for me, the rules. All the rules. I think that's a great plot device. It's funny. It ties the film together.
The
I thought it was good.
rules were very nice. They
Cardio.
had a good touch.
Now, number 4, even though this affects me personally, this like hits home for me. But as a plot device in the movie, I thought the zombie kills of the day were probably pretty good. I hate to see a zombie die. The piano.
I rather enjoyed them. I thought it gave you a wider view of what life's really about.
It's a movie for humans. What can you say? And,
Oh, yeah.
Living people. Number 3, Emma Stone.
That was your third
That's
favorite thing?
just Emma Stone. Number
Just
3.
Emma Stone.
Emma Stone.
Just Emma Stone.
She was good. Cute, attractive, funny. Like that was the role made for her.
What about Bill Murray?
He's number 2. Number 2 is Bill Murray. He's like great in almost everything.
He is.
Almost everything that he does. And doing this parody of himself. And he had one of my favorite lines in the whole movie, like in the exchange in the whole movie. Do you have any regrets? Garfield, maybe.
My life has been saved by the miracle of lasagna.
And then the number 1 thing, that things seemed to work out for Columbus and Wichita in the end. It's a romantic comedy. This is a romantic comedy movie.
Somebody's always got to make a zombie movie about romance.
What?
Makes
There's
me
not
sick.
enough. Columbus has never had a girlfriend. He wants nothing more than to push the hair back behind the girl's ear. And then the zombie apocalypse occurs, and that's never going to happen. But then it does happen for him. He finds this girl. She's mean to him, because it's like real life. And then
that is
he
like real
wins
life.
her over eventually, kind of. Of course, he's the last guy on Earth besides Woody Harrelson, but
I'd take Woody Harrelson. It's just my personal opinion.
I guess. Anyway, I think this is one of the most memorable and most beloved zombie movies of recent times.
It definitely made its mark on
Maybe of all
older
time.
and new zombie lovers.
It's not a classic, but it will be a classic.
I think it definitely will be a classic. I think it got a lot of people's attention.
Yeah. So, of all the actors who were in it, Abigail Breslin actually had a part in another zombie movie later on called Maggie, which also starred Arnold Schwarzenegger as her dad. It was pretty good, but it was very dramatic. But I'll talk about that another time. Anyway, just so you know. And so my recommendation on this film, don't wait, see it. I don't know if you agree, but
I definitely agree with that.
like it's the top level.
I approve.
It's that good.
My name is Melee, and I approve this message.
All right, so I think the viewers are waiting. You got some mail or something? You said you were gonna.
I got
we're gonna
some mail. I got you.
just one piece, huh? Just one piece this time.
You know, I think
okay.
they'll start. Oh wow, no envelope this time, but it looks like a regular size.
It may be.
Thank you, viewers, for being considerate with your paper use.
Yeah.
Save the planet, right? Okay.
Absolutely.
Wow. Alrighty. Onslow, longtime fan of your previous 2 videos. I think I've watched them 5 times each. I first
Only
found
5.
your reviews when I was in a dark place in my life. Oh goodness. That grizzly came out of nowhere, and the next thing I remember, I'm laying in a hospital bed with a new face. Good for you, you got a new face, look at that. Upon laying there, surfing YouTube and hating my life, as well as cursing God for creating bears. Well, you know,
I'm getting verklempt.
I don't want to say, you know, it was your fault, but what were you wearing? Made of had that one.
Might have had something to do with it.
Just saying, did you see what he was wearing? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to assume
Bears.
the agenda. I stumbled across your reviews. I thought to myself, well, this
Makes life
won't
worth
make
living.
anything worse. Okay, that's a good way to look at it. I smiled so much they had to reattach my face in a few places. That's intense.
That's good. That's
Thanks.
good.
Thanks for all the laughs, Jeremy.
Jeremy.
That is a dedicated fan
Yeah,
right
that
there.
is a
That was
fan.
a good letter.
Well, look, Jeremy,
You need to keep
I am
that one.
I'm going to keep that one very close to my
Very
heart.
good.
Very close to my heart. And thanks for watching our videos and our reviews. I mean, it warms my heart. I'm glad your face is reattached, for now.
For now.
Don't smile
Hopefully
too
we
big.
can
We read your letter on the
not
on the show, though, so
rip your face off.
pretty good. Maybe we'll go visit Jeremy in the hospital sometime.
Maybe we will go visit. I don't think they'll let us in.
You don't think so?
I think they have like health violations for people like that.
Like dead people aren't allowed in hospitals?
Yeah, you know,
What?
discrimination
There are dead people in hospitals all the time.
all the time. They
Oh,
take them to the lower levels, though, I think.
Oh. Have you got time for me to review a short film?
Sure,
We do this
I've
short film all the
stuck
time. Let me
around for
tell you about
long.
this film that I found. It's called Are We Alive?
Are we?
Are We Alive? I don't know. It's about living people, not mostly dead people and undead. So it's called Are We Alive? It's an American zombie short. Came out in 2014, written and directed by Shayla Abdon, starring Taryn Steinman. Just over 5 minutes long, kind of leads us on a chase, and it begs the question, are we wasting our lives? So from the writer's own words, don't live lifeless, live with purpose. I think that's pretty
That's
good.
a very nice message.
I would like to have had that same thought while I was still alive. Now that I'm here, I'm in just kind
You're kind of here now.
of here, mulling things over, rolling along. There was someone who appeared in that film named Eric Poe, and he was in some other zombie projects.
Oh, wow.
Veggie Bodies
Veggie
was one.
bodies.
Pupa. Confederate Zombie, which I don't even know if you can find that out there right now. I haven't found it anywhere. But maybe sometime, maybe in the future,
One day.
one day.
One day.
And he was also in a movie I just mentioned called Test Group. That's a long feature film. Maybe I'll talk about some of these other films sometime down the road. So I think overall it was a pretty good film. And I would give it a think about it. Think about it.
Because it's a think piece.
Because it's a think piece. Think about it. So that's all we have for today.
That's all we got.
All we
I
got.
ain't got no more letters.
No more. I'm Onslow the Undead. Melee.
I'm Melee, the
Most-
mostly dead male lady.
And this was Brainfood Reviewed. Bye.